YouTube, Eugene here with a review on the Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger Kaizoku Gattai DX TwoKaiOh Rikki and TwoKaiOh Cutanner set. Yes, friends, so let's go ahead and take a box. Right here says Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, and right here it says Kaizoku Gattai DX TwoKaiOh Rikki and TwoKaiOh Cutanner set. Got a nice shot of TwoKaiser and TwoKai Rikki and TwoKai Cutanner, and we got a nice shot of TwoKaiOh in the two modes. And so here's the top of the box. Here's the bottom of the box. Here's the side of the box. Here's the other side of the box. And here is the back of the box, friends. Pretty much everything I'm going to be showing you in this review of TwoKaiOh. Alright, friends, so Battleship CrocoDaiOh, or CrocoDaiOh rather, is TwoKaiser's mecha, which is a large starship designed after a crocodile that serves as a base and home of world pirates hauling from Kaizotopia. The main colors are half gold, half silver, going along with TwoKaiser's accent color. Battleship CrocoDaiOh made its debut in episode 8 of Zenkaiger, the same episode that TwoKaiser made his debut. So friends, Battleship CrocoDaiOh, TwoKai Rikki, and TwoKai Cutanner also have robot modes called TwoKaiOh Rikki and TwoKaiOh Cutanner. Alright friends, so take a look at CrocoDaiOh, and so to be honest with you friends, I dig this design, and it's a very interesting design at that. I mean, it's a large golden starship with half of the fuselage, as most of the wing section here in silver. So anyway, like I said, a design of a crocodile, as the last Sentai to have a crocodile mecha was in Double Sentai Zyuohger with Cube Crocodile. So here, friends, a crocodile on wings. And so go ahead now and take a little close-up of the details here. So as you can see on the side here, got that nice gold plastic. We got the some nice metallic red for the eye there. And then we got some bits of red throughout, which is part of TwoKaiser's accent color. And I do gotta say, really nice job on the crocodile teeth here, and pretty much the details on the side here looks really nice overall. And then the wing section here, pretty much that goldish silverish plastic, as well as that gold plastic. And so anyway, in the back here, supposed to be like some thrusters with some nice details. And so anyway, on the other side here, you can see it's a different color here. Pretty much everything done in that grayish silver color plastic. Silver, let's put it that way. And so as you can see, the eye is in a nice metallic blue. And you can see on this side here, we got some blue going throughout. So, and nice details overall on the side here. And then nice job on the crocodile teeth again on this side now. So anyway, so overall cool, you know, of a design here. So here's a top view of the mecha. And then here is a bottom view of the mecha. And so again, I'm going to repeat myself, but very interesting design here. And it's very cool for a flying crocodile airship starship. So next, friends, here are the other two that make up TwoKaiOh, which are TwoKaiser's assistant robots. And they are TwoKai Rikki and TwoKai Cutanner. And so we'll go ahead and take a look at TwoKai Cutanner first. And so you can see his design is based on Shinken-Oh from Samurai Sentai Zenkaiger. And pretty much, friends, you can tell by the head crest and the body section. And of course, his main color is, of course, red. Got some nice gold on the head crest there. Got the Shiba crest in gold above the eyes, which the eyes are in blue. And you can see got some black on the chest. You can see Shishi Origami's head. And of course, we got more black on the torso and the legs in red there. On the back, got his big sword known as the Cutanner Toe, which reminds me of the Rikki Daizanto. And the Cutanner Toe has the same detail pattern as the Dai Shinken, which is Shinken-Oh's sword, that has the origami emblems engraved on the blade of the 5 origamis of the Zenkaiger. And so as you can see, we got a different gray plastic for the blade here. And so the toe comes off. As you can see, it's got the peg right here, and there's the peg hole. And so anyway, and so then here is the back of TwoKai Cutanner. You can see more of the red and a lot of the black on the body there. But anyway, and so articulation, he does have articulation, and so pretty much the arms can swivel back and forth, and of course they can move up and down. Sadly, there is no head articulation or leg articulation. And so friends, here is TwoKai Rikki, and so his design is based on Ohranger robot from Rikki Sentai Ohranger, and of course you can tell by the head crest and the body section, and his main color is of course navy. Got some nice gold on the head crest and the Ohranger emblem in gold as well. You can see the eyes in pink, and then on the chest got the head and mane of Dash Leon in a nice gold there, and you can see the torso area in black there, and then the feet in navy of course. So on his back got the large Gatling gun known as the Super Rikki gun, and which pretty much does rotate, and which is in this nice navy color, and which is nice in details. And this reminds me of Red Puncher with the piston arm, like arm Gatlings. But anyway, here is where the peg hole is, and there is the peg on the weapon, and they pretty much just peg in like so. But friends, I'm gonna be honest with you, I find the pegs are weak on both Rikki and Cutanner's weapons, mainly on Rikki's weapon. But anyway, and so anyway, here is the back. You can see the back. It's got some nice silver and metallic blue with the navy and black. And so articulation, friends, is the same as Cutanner. The arms can swivel back and forth, and they can move up and down. And so anyway, and that's pretty much it. So I like these guys, and I think they're cute. And so let me get them out. But the one thing I just realized with the two here, they both have lion heads on their chests. Now that was clever of them with both Rikki and Cutanner. Now the formation of the CrocoDai Bazooka, and this is on the box. It's anyway, we'll go ahead and take the leg section and swing them down. Same thing with the other side here. Then we'll go ahead and we'll with the mouth, we open it up, and then we'll bring this down like so. And so then we'll go ahead and take the weapons of TwoKai Rikki and TwoKai Cutanner, and pretty much here we'll just combine them together like so. And then we'll go ahead and pretty much plug this into that right there. Then we'll go ahead and put TwoKai Rikki right here, and same thing with TwoKai Cutanner right here. So yes, they get their own little driver seat here of this nice little weapon. And pretty much here it is, friends, the CrocoDai Bazooka, and I like it, friends. I really do. And by the looks of it, it can pack a very powerful punch here. But I do like how they use the Gatling of Rikki and the sword of Cutanner to pretty much do this, pretty much for this formation of the bazooka. And like I said, I really like it here, and it's your choice on how you want to have Rikki and Cutanner position. You can put them on this little wheel section here or right here, one of the two. I mean, it's your choice here, but I think they pretty much are much secure, you know, on the wheel here. And then I'll go on the other side here just to show you what Rikki looks like. But all around looks nice overall. And so as of this recording, friends, this mode hasn't appeared in the show yet, but I cannot wait to see what it does in the show. But it looks all around nice. Now the formation of CrossKaiOh and CrawlingOh, and so now we'll go ahead and separate the starship and the wings. And so the wing section, pretty much here, we'll go ahead and take Rikki here, and then we'll go ahead and take his Super Rikki gun, and we'll go ahead and plug it on the top here, like so. And then we'll go ahead and get Rikki position here, so get his arms position like so here. And then he's got the peg holes on his feet. And then here are the pegs, so we'll go ahead and just peg it in like so. And so anyway, so here is CrawlingOh, pretty much, which is clearly a large motorcycle, but it looks cool, which has this crocodile face in gold with the red eye. And then right here, you can flip these up. There are basically kickstands, you know, for like a bike or a motorcycle in our case here. But, you know, he rolls, and he can roll as he could be. And, of course, you can go ahead and just put these down like so. And you can still have the large motorcycle stand like so. And then here is another side of the large motorcycle, also known as CrawlingOh. And so now let's go ahead and take this here, and we'll go ahead now and flip the rear section up like so. As you can see, there is a spot for Cutanner to plug into. And so we'll go ahead now and bring, pretty much now we'll go ahead and bring his arms like so up. And we'll go ahead now and we'll just plug him in like so. And so here is CrossKaiOh, and I like this. A large hovercraft, and pretty much he's riding it. But I dig these, and so I really dig these two here. You know, pretty much these are some riding vehicles for both Rikki and Cutanner, also a part of their arsenal. And we saw all of the action with these two in episode 11 of Zenkaiger. So now we're back in the default mode of CrocoDaiOh, and now time to do the Kaizoku Gattai at TwoKaiOh, and we'll start with Cutanner first since it was used first in the show. And so we'll go ahead and lift this rear section up, and then we'll go ahead and plug Rikki right here, like so. Then we'll go ahead and open up this black panel on the head here. And then we'll go ahead and open up the mouth all the way. And then we'll bring this down like so, which pretty much has a ramp right here. And you got to pull it out. Now you have to hold on to this top section because you don't want this to move yet, which are panels to the Mecha. So we'll go ahead and pull this ramp out like so. And then as you can see, it's got the footprints for either Cutanner or Rikki. And so we'll go ahead now and put Cutanner here. And so we'll just clip him in like so. And so anyway, so right here is a knob. And this is a really cool feature here, which is something I like. And so when you turn this, bam, it shoots over and the panels open. And I love it. It's a very cool feature here. So close the crocodile head and then close this black panel on the head. And then go ahead and inch up the crocodile head. Then we'll go ahead and rotate this bottom section so the grayish silver part is facing forward. And then we'll go ahead and bring, pretty much just unfold the legs and bring them down. Same thing with the other one, like so. Then we'll go ahead and inch these up a bit for the toes. So now we'll go ahead and pretty much now I got to go ahead and raise up my camera here. And so go ahead and drop down this arm here. As well as we're going to go ahead and swing all of this down, which makes the other arm. And so next thing I'm going to go ahead and do, take the Cutanner toe. And pretty much, friends, all we got to do here is just plug it into Rikki's head, like so. And so then we're going to go ahead and take the Super Rikki gun and pretty much just peg it on the back, pretty much for storage. You know, storage on the Mecha. like so. And so anyway, and the last thing we got to do here is pretty much, lastly, we'll go ahead and pretty much take this panel and pretty much of Cutanner's eyes and just flip it up, and you're done. So here he is, friends, TwoKaiOh Cutanner, and he made his debut in episode 12 of Zenkaiger, and this is a pretty cool design, and I like this whole mouth gimmick, which reminds me of TwoKaiOh with the right shoulder, but it's fun, and of course it looks better on the show, but still dig it. The colors really blend in with this mecha, pretty much with the gold and the grayish silverish colors. So the head sculpt looks nice with the silver, nice gold for the Shiba crest, nice metallic blue for the eyes, and the face looks like a fire effect to it, which looks really, really nice. And on the chest, I love this. And on the chest, got the kanji for fire, the symbol of Shinken red in this very nice red chrome. Got some gold here for the torso area. And look, friends, knee wheels. And so on the back of the mecha, which is the other robot mode. And so I just want to go ahead and correct myself here. But when I was doing the transformation here, I put the Super Rikki gun on backwards. So while I was on break, I was able to fix it. And of course, again, the pegs here on these weapons here for both Rikki and Cutanner are very weak. But anyway, so getting back to the chest panel here, it looks cool overall here. And the one other thing I did notice here is they have some nice red here and here, pretty much to continue on the fire kanji. And so anyway, so here is a back view of the mecha and the other side of the mecha. So articulation, well friends, it's a Sentai mecha, but he does have a elbow joint here, and of course, and it moves out on that hinge. That's a very usable joint here, and of course, can do a full 360 in this arm as well, and you can do something like this with the arm sticking out like that, and that's pretty much it. But the one thing I do think it's funny how Rikki now becomes like a hand with a sword on his head. I think that is clever of them, even though Rikki is cute. Well, Cutanner is cute too, but anyway, they're both cute. But anyway, I think that was very clever of them to do it this way. But anyway, so that is pretty much it for this mode here. So now to the next mode of TwoKaiOh. Okay, again, we are back in the default mode, and to do the Kaizoku Gattai of TwoKaiOh Rikki, the other mode of TwoKaiOh. So, of course, friends, same repeated pattern here. Of course, the rare section lifts up, and then this time we're going to put Cutanner in place of Rikki, which clips in right here in the back. And then we'll go ahead again, open the black panel on the head. Then we'll go ahead and open the mouth all the way. And of course, the bottom jaw goes down a bit, like so. And so again, got to hold this section again so the panels won't pop out too soon. And we'll go ahead and pull out this, pull out the ramp. And then we'll go ahead and put Rikki in place of where Cutanner was at. And so there are the little footprints right there. So we just clip them in like so. And so anyway, here we go with this awesome feature that I love so much. So let's go ahead and turn the knob. Ta-da! Love this feature. Love this feature. Close the crocodile mouth and the black panel on his head here. And then this time we'll go ahead and we're going to turn this around. And then we'll go ahead and rotate this section here, mainly to the grayish silver side, pretty much facing forward. And again, we're going to just unfold the legs and bring them down. And pretty much the same thing with the other side. And then we'll go ahead and inch up the toes. So bring down the arm, also bring down the crocodile head with it. And then we'll go ahead and take this and swing it to make the other arm. And then we'll go ahead and take the Super Rikki gun and pretty much peg it onto Cutanner's head, like so. And then on the back, we'll go ahead and put the Cutanner toe, which pretty much put it in this way. And I'm going to make sure I put it in right this time, not like how I did it with TwoKaiOh Cutanner. And so this is how it's supposed to look. And so anyway, so on the back here, I'm going to go ahead and get a little closer here. And let me raise up my camera here. But when you hit this post on Rikki's head and bring it forward, and that will close his eyes. I don't know if you saw that. And let me get my light to shine on it. There we go. There's his eyes. And so we just move it in and we close it. All right. And so the last thing we have to do to complete this transformation is pretty much all we have to do here is rotate the face around, and guess what, friends? You are done. So here he is, friends, TwoKaiOh Rikki, and he made his debut in episode 13 of Zenkaiger. And friends, this also has a very pretty cool design. But in a way, friends, I do prefer the TwoKaiOh Cutanner form mostly. But I dig this form, which reminds me of Red Puncher, with the Super Rikki gun as his arm. And I really do like the colors on this one too. It really blends in as well with the grayish silverish color. And then we got the navy, the metallic blue, and blue as well. And I really like the name Rikki, as was the name of the civilian form of King Ranger. So this new head sculpt looks nice also, with some nice silver, the gold for the eyes, and of course we're seeing a whole bunch of navy and so on. And on the chest, as you can see, the chest got the symbols of the 5-0 Rangers, that half star shape in this nice silver chrome, which has a nice shine to it. So this time, this mode has a crocodile head for an arm. And again, of course, there is got some gold here on the torso area here. And of course, I can't help the joke on this, but of course, we got knee wheels here. And so an area of the toes. And then here is the back of the mecha, pretty much just showing the other robot mode. And here's some other views here, some side views here, and then another view. But anyway, and this time here, we have a Gatling gun as the arm this time. If you remember, the other one had a sword. So I think it's very clever using a sword and a Gatling, and plus doing something that Shinkenger had and Oranger had. So really unique on how they did this here for this Sentai here, mainly for our 6 inches. So articulation is pretty much the same here. You still can move your arm here, can have it out like so. And of course the crocodile head, you can raise it up like so for this here, you know. That could be like an attack in the arm, I guess. And then one other thing I failed to mention also is, and I dropped the Cutanner toe, he does have waist rotation here. And of course, you know, he can move his legs, but that's all due to transformation purposes here. One thing I do want to mention, let me get the Cutanner toe back on. One thing I want to show you also is, of course, you know, the Super Rikki gun, of course, can rotate as well, even though it's a Gatling gun. And of course, you can rotate it in this angle too. So anyway, it's pretty much the same. And like I said in the past, it's a typical Sentai mecha. But anyway, and I do want to talk about this too. The chest panels on both TwoKaiOh Rikki and TwoKai Cutanner look really nice. This one here looks really nice and shiny here. I like that, you know, mainly the 5 symbols of the Rangers. I really like that. So, but again, and like I mentioned about the weapons here, the pegs are very weak here. of Rikki and Cutanner. So that's pretty much explains why they fall off so easy on the back. So, but anyway, and again, still with the articulation, it's still a typical Sentai mecha. Final thoughts. Well, I pretty much gave you all my input on how I feel about this guy and everything. So I do like the two forms of TwoKaiOh, and they are a lot of fun, a lot of playability, and the design on the two forms are very cool. But the TwoKaiOh Cutanner form is still #1 in my book. There's a lot to do in this set. Also, I like the whole mouth gimmick on this mecha. But as far as collector's standpoint, if you want to get two TwoKaiOhs to have them in both forms in your collection, go for it. They do look good side by side. So yes, friends, I 100% recommend these if you can afford him or two. And I also recommend this entire Zenkaiger toy line. It is a lot of fun in my opinion. I cannot help to stress that. So all I gotta say is, friends, to conclude this review, good luck and happy hunting. And so, friends, that is it for this review. Please check out my blog, and make sure, friends, you hit that bell icon when I upload a new video. And of course, my friends, this review on the Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger Kaizoku Gattai DX TwoKaiOh Rikki and TwoKaiOh Cutanner set. I hope you enjoy. Well, friends, I'm Eugene. I'm saying good day, and my friends, I'll most assuredly see you next time. Bye, friends.